We're Sid and Mackie. We're professional mountain bikers on a mission to race the most challenging and unique mountain bike races around the world and the US. Whether we're racing enduro in the high Andes or short track races in our friends' backyards, we're always looking for new ways to challenge ourselves. In December of 2021, after 7 years of nomadic living, we found our dream home in the small town of Los Alamos, New Mexico. After announcing that we were moving to Los Alamos, we got a lot of why there questions or sorry, where is that? In today's video, we're going to give you a taste of what our life looks like here.
I think I have skied 2 days in the past 14 years. We're gonna drive half an hour, drop several thousand feet, and go ride our mountain bike.
Wow, that is so crazy.
During the 7 years we spent traipsing around the world in search of good mountain biking, we had a lot of time to think about where we might want to end up. By the time the pandemic hit in 2020, we had a bit of a short list. However, there was one place we kept coming back to, Los Alamos, New Mexico. When we started looking to buy a house here, we definitely encountered some raised eyebrows. After all, Los Alamos is far better known as the birthplace of the atomic bomb than as an outdoors destination. The town was established in 1943 as the headquarters of the Manhattan Project. The isolated location in the foothills of the Jemez Mountains that today we love for mountain biking made it the ideal place for a secret laboratory. The existence of the lab and the nearly 6,000 people who were working there was kept a secret from the world and nearby Santa Fe until the end of the war in 1945. To this day, Los Alamos National Laboratory is by far the largest employer in town. And so, unless you're a nuclear physicist, Los Alamos probably hasn't made it on your bucket list. But when we first visited Los Alamos for a local New Mexico Enduro Series race back in 2016, we were blown away by how good the mountain bike trails were. So we kept coming back, and Pajarito Bike Park quickly became one of our favorite summer haunts. During the warmer months, we'll be able to ride 30 plus miles of trails right out our front door. And as we've seen in this video, there's no shortage of things to do in the winter either. Actually, what are we doing? We're going ski touring?
Alpine tour.
We're going alpine touring. So far, I would say getting ready for this has been worse than getting ready for mountain biking. So that's saying something.
This is our first time though.
Yeah,
ever.
there were some hurdles to overcome, but now we're on our way up to the mountain.
Ski Pajarito is just a 15-minute drive up the mountain, but it's only open on the weekends. So we've been trying a new sport and skinning up the mountain. Turns out it's a pretty good workout.
Wow, this is so weird.
I'm so excited that we figured out that this exists, to be able to walk our way up the mountain and ski back down. When we started off, I was like, NVG, this isn't too bad. I could do this all day. And then it got steep, and I've changed my tune. It was very hard, actually. It's definitely rookie hour over here. We just, like maybe 5 minutes ago on the way up the climb, I finally figured out how to re-lock our bindings into place. Before that, we had sort of tried when we hit to a point that we wanted to sidestep. Couldn't get it, and they were like flopping up and down. Just figured it out. So our bindings are locked into place now. Got to get the skins off, and then we get to go down the hill.
I think I have skied 2 days in the past, like, 14 years. I feel old saying that. No, okay, less than 14, 10 years. 2 days in the past 10 years. Unfortunately, Mackie grew up on skis, is an incredibly good skier. So I don't think the 10-year hiatus will affect him that much. But on the bright side, these are far and away the nicest skis I've ever touched in my entire life. Never had skis before. I skied a bit as a kid. I will credit like any, I'm not gonna say talent because it's not talent, but any competency that I do have is because I learned to ski in West Virginia on ice. Does they go like that?
So do that and then flex your foot forward and they'll lock into place. No, just let go of that. No, there you go.
Yeah, I was just testing to make sure I could turn before I...
which? No, you had them right the before.
That is
you
right.
want to go
I thought this was
up
the
from
Nordic.
the bottom.
I thought this was how you did it for Nordic skis.
That's how you do it with all skis.
I don't want to go off into these edges yet. Classic Mackie, good at everything. Alright, I forgot this is actually really challenging. Super fun, but like, so weird.
Yes. What I would recommend is focus on bending your knees so that there's pressure into the front of your boots and reaching forward before you turn. Like reaching to plant your pole.
Come on, man.
There you go. Yeah, there we go. It looked good.
It did not look good.
You're right, it didn't look good. Oh man.
Actually quite comfortable. We are going for a bike ride in the desert. We're gonna drive half an hour, drop several thousand feet, and go ride our mountain bikes.
Today we'll be driving from our house at 7,200 feet down to about 5,900 feet, where we'll be riding at the Nambe Badlands Trail System outside of Nambe, New Mexico. Nambe Pueblo is one of New Mexico's 19 pueblos, and the area has been inhabited by the Pueblo people since the 14th century, predating Spanish conquest of the area. Doesn't look too busy.
Doesn't look too busy, no it doesn't. As you can see, it looks a little different down here.
Just a little bit.
So that is something that is really cool about New Mexico, is that we can be up in the mountains, it's snowy, it's icy. How long did we drive? Like 30 minutes? A little over 30 minutes.
30 minutes, yeah.
And it looks like this.
So today's ride is a 2-hour endurance ride, which is just what it sounds like. We are riding to build our endurance. I would say at this time of year, Mike has quite a few of these rides in for us. It's basically base miles. Go out and ride, for a couple hours, getting pedal strokes basically. And it's really nice because these are the rides where Sid and I get to ride together and hang out and go explore new places. It's cryptobiotic soil.
Yeah, a lot of it.
A lot of it. It's pretty cool. You don't see that everywhere. My understanding is that there are little organisms living in the soil that make those funny shapes. It's like weirdly textured. It's something that's all over Moab.
Yeah.
And they have lots of signs that say, "Don't bust the crust." We don't have any "Don't bust the crust" signs out here.
We also don't have any tourists.
Yeah, that's true. We don't have tourists.
Oh, they're really steep.
It is really steep.
Good. And a wall.
Whew. Oh man, the view though.
Literally like a wall.
Yeah, I'm sure GoPro Effect is strongly in action right now. Everyone's gonna be like, "Why are you going so slow? It's a really not steep climb." Wow, this is so cool out here. Ah, yes, it's gonna go down that ridge. I was hoping it would.
Big drop off. Really? Down left. Cool.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I couldn't tell if there was a trail to the side. Sorry.
Wow, that was really cool.
How is it going?
Oh yeah.
That is a PBR for sure.
PBR. Wow, that's a really incredible one. How is it still up there?
I don't know.
There's no way. The PBR. Wow, that is a steep. Nope. Whew. You can pass your bike to me when you get a little higher.
I think I'll do that. I can use all fours.
A little farther. Oh, yeah, got it.
You know it's steep when you're literally like bouldering. Very skinny.
It was very skinny. Wow, that is so crazy.
That was cool.
Yeah. That was very Einsa-like, like you were saying.
Unfortunately, shortly after this ride, we learned that some of these trails are in danger of being closed to mountain bikers by the Bureau of Land Management. While the comment period is now closed, we luckily found out in time to submit our thoughts on what a great resource this trail area is. We hope this video can serve as a reminder to check in with your local trail advocacy group and see where your voice is needed. Staying aware of when these comment periods are open is one of the most important things we can do as mountain bikers who ride on public lands. The more of us who participate in this process and share how the trails benefit us, the more likely we are to preserve trail access for bikes.
Wow, that was a lot of fun. What do you think?
It was really cool.
It was really good.
We found some really cool trails.
Different than what I was expecting. Really good, like spicy XC stuff. You know?
Yeah,
like,
it did.
Which is my favorite kind of XC riding, where it's like you have those moments where you're like, I don't think I brought the right bike.
But then there's also...
But then the XC bikes are really capable these days, and it's a lot of fun, and that just makes it a little more challenging that you have 100 millimeters of spec.
Hopefully we've given you an idea of why we moved to Los Alamos. Make sure to subscribe and check back next week for a special challenge we've been working on. In the meantime, don't forget to be more awesome.